Alright, so this week in Ireland is going to be a lot less confrontational than the last two videos. What's the crack? Welcome back, my friends. It's not going to be like last week's video, but I have to just say thank you all for the support in last week's video. It was absolutely beautiful, and I can't thank you enough. And the growth in the last month has been absolutely sexy. But today's video I have about 7 different topics I want to talk about, so do me a favour, sit back, relax, chill out for the next couple of minutes, and let me just have a little conversation with you. First thing of the day I want to say is that in January 2021, just last month, we had more COVID cases than in the entirety of 2020, and that is absolutely nuts. We went from just under 100,000 starting this year to now just about 200,000 cases in Ireland. That is mental. Stay at home, wash your hands, save your nanny. Sort of sticking with the theme of last week's video, I want to show you one of their leaders, the people that think COVID's a hoax and it's all a plan by the government. I wanted to show you 2 clips from the leader and just show you how batshit crazy the people are and that they'll just believe absolutely anything.
I think one of the reasons that we've so many people who seem to be gay men is because of the fact that Big Pharma are pumping female hormones, female DNA into their vaccines and into the water supply.
She is just an idiot. The reason we have so many gay men is Big Pharma are pumping female hormones into tap water. Have you ever heard such bollocksology? Now I get it. Maybe no. What a numpty. If you're wondering why I'm drinking bottled water, it's because the crazy lady said that if I drink tap water, I'm gonna start sucking dick, and I don't want to do that. What a gobble-loon. Just absolute clown, idiot, dingbat, literally an absolute mutt. Let's put it nicer. A dog leading the blind. She's a guide dog, that's what she is. The only people that will believe the shit that this woman says, absolute dumb cunts. If tap water makes men gay and it makes people like to suck dick, what's crack with lesbians? Do lesbians not drink tap water? Because if they drink tap water, does that mean it'll turn them straight? Like a little reverse kind of thing? Now I've said 100 times before about how I dislike these sort of people. Now in particular, I don't like Gemma O'Doherty. I know you're watching, you're a gee bag, but listen, I don't like these kind of people. I want to show you another clip that was like a couple of weeks ago. I think she said this. It will probably help solidify in your mind that these people are batshit crazy and you should not give them the time of day or listen to anything that they say.
I'll be giving you some advice about the weekend ahead, which is going to be lovely by the sounds of the weather forecast apparently, but of course you never know. They could put the old blowers on or the bring in the rain, as they're capable of doing when it suits them.
Capable of bringing in the rain when it suits them by turning on the blowers. Shut up, you big gobble-loon, you. Just slightly touching on the government, in Belfast this week appeared this bit of graffiti on the side of a spar. I'm not going to read it out, I don't feel like I have to, but basically it's a death threat in a way towards Leo Varadkar. No matter your political beliefs or preferences, this is bang out of order. There's not too much to say about it other than the fact that the PSNI are investigating it and it's bang out of order. As I said, it's poor form. As a lot of you may know, St. Patrick's Day is coming thick and fast, and as you all know, here in Ireland we're not really going to have much of a celebration with lockdown and all that sort of stuff going on. But every year since 1956, the Taoiseach of Ireland has travelled to the USA to present the President of America with a bowl of shamrocks. And in the last week or so, there's been talks of whether Micheál Martin should actually visit the States to give Joe Biden a bowl of shamrocks in the midst of a pandemic, while the rest of this country that we're all living in with Micheál Martin is locked in our gaffs, not allowed to visit a beach 6 kilometers away. Stay with me, I'm going to touch on that in a few minutes. Let's think logically here. Is it essential travel? You're allowed travel for essential reasons, but is Micheál Martin travelling to the States to give a bowl of shamrocks to Joe Biden? Is that essential travel? My personal answer is fuck you and your tradition. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that the man can get on a private jet, fly to the States with absolutely no contact with anybody that he doesn't need to be in contact with. There's literally very, very minimal risk. He's probably got more risk of catching COVID in Pennies, although that's closed, bad example, let's say in Tesco. But if he does, that is a massive fucking kick in the teeth to the rest of the country. I found a little poll on the journal.ie and here's basically the results of it. As you can see, 21,000 people said no, we should not travel, 5,000 said yes, and then 3,000 said it depends on the situation in March. St. Patrick wasn't even Irish, and the people in America say it with 2 T's and not double D's. They say St. Patty's Day. It's not a day of bleeding burgers. It's not Patty's Day, it's Paddy's Day. Here is the reason why I said it is a kick in the teeth to the rest of us. Last Saturday at 8:30 in the morning on Portmarnock Beach, this man, I'm not going to show his picture because I don't know him personally, and you know, I don't want to piss him off, but this man, as you can see from the little screenshot here, was arrested on Portmarnock Beach for simply going for a little run and a little sea swim, as so many people like to do. In my opinion, the only reason that he was arrested, no offense if you're watching this, is simply because he was an easy target and they wanted to make an example of him. That's the only reason I can think of. Otherwise, why not use your power to arrest the Facebook clowns that are genuinely going out of their way to cause disruption and be dickheads? You turn out and you arrest a man that's literally just minding his own business. Yes, he might be breaking the 5k guidelines, but fuck the 5k guidelines. If someone doesn't live 5 kilometers of a local beach and they've been availing of the facilities of a beach and a nice sea swim, it's great for you. Just allow them to do it. They're not doing any harm. Yes, they might be meeting 1 or 2 friends, but they're not in a big fucking group meeting people in town to just protest over bollocksology. They're arresting people that are going about their life, and they specifically singled this chap out on this day out of a large group of people on the beach. I'm not saying he was with them all, but there was a large group of people who all go there for swims and runs on specific days of the week. The Gardaí genuinely need to apply some common sense and a bit of understanding for the situation every single person is in. Not every single person in the country, every individual. Every individual is in a different situation right now. And listen, I agree with lockdowns. You can disagree with them all you like. I agree with the lockdowns and I see the logic behind them. But come on, a little bit of understanding for someone that might just need a little bit of joy in their life on the weekends. Inevitably, the lad got arrested. He got a €100 fine and he's due back in court, I think, in a couple of weeks. I don't know the complete specifics on it. Maybe I'll send him a message and I'll ask him for all the details for next week's video. But as I said, if Micheál Martin travels abroad, it is an absolute kick in the face. Lads like this that might be travelling 7 kilometers to a beach just to have a swim with 1 or 2 mates. Massive kick in the teeth. Bam, Garda Jerusalem dance for Twitter and Facebook and all the Garda socials. In my opinion, strange PR move. I know this divides opinion because I read the comments on Facebook, but do not tell me that this video is essential. Not being a begrudger, don't tell me this is essential. The lads can't even visit a beach to look after themselves and their own mental health, while the guards can go to the beach and dance around like numpties. But it's grand. The guard said it was to give people a lift during these challenging times. If a video like that gives you a well-needed lift, well, then that just shows the type of situation that we're currently living in. I've seen people defending it on Facebook as a challenge, so the Gardaí felt obliged to do it. If my mate challenges me to skinny dip in the fucking 44, the guard's gonna wave me through all 20 checkpoints on the way to it, and then are they gonna stand on the pier cheering me on as I dive head first into the ocean with me bollocks out? No! Shove your challenge up your arse. As you can tell, rush through this video with a lot of stuff on my mind. It's been a stressful week. This is why I didn't post last week. I was down in the dumps. Maybe I needed to visit a beach that was fucking 6 kilometers away, but I'm not allowed, you know yourself. But yeah, I was down in the dumps last week. That's why I didn't post. And before we end the video, I want to show you this Facebook page. 159,000 likes. It's called Garda Checkpoints Dublin, and they posted this image. Yep, I'm pretty sure all fucking casual racism started out as just for fun. The admin on this page, if you're watching, you're a massive bellend. I was on one today. That's all I'm gonna say. Listen, stay safe. Do what you gotta do to look after yourself, but don't go protesting in town and just being an absolute swine and a bollocks following people like Gemma O'Doherty and the lad from last week. Don't listen to them and the dog shit they're spouting. I'm gonna leave it there. My apologies for being a little bit grumpy today, but listen, be in flying form next week. Thanks for watching. See you later. Goodbye.